Hey guys, so we're gonna find out how we create this little text on a path here. So I'll just save this, or I'll just open up this picture again here and see if I can grab this picture and just drag it into Photoshop. I want to say it's not gonna let me open it up unless I save this as something different here. I'll save this as a path and press OK. And I want to say I'll be able to drag in this image here. All right. There we go. Cool. All right. So I've got this little picture here. I'm going to write something about mountains. I'm going to find my ellipse tool down here, and I'm going to go up here to this drop-down menu and make sure it sets a path. And I'll just, in the center of the page, as close as I can get it, I'll just make a little path here, right? I'll check that off to the side. And I can see it's, here, it's 748, 380, and I'll just keep that in mind later. I'll get my text tool, and I'm just going to click on the path itself. You'll see the cursor change, and I'll just click there once. And I'll just say, find a mountain, and I'll take my little mouse tool, this little path selection tool, and I can actually come over here and I can flip this around and sort of place it on the bottom, and I can grab my this little. There's two little icons, two little things. You got your little X tool and your little circle tool. These little widgets here. You can kind of like drag those around. I'll just drag this guy in, get that as centered as I possibly can. I'll drag this up some, and I'll just like inch by inch or pixel by pixel, see if I can't even that out. That's good. Cool. All right, neat. All right, and so I'll just draw this one more time. I want to say, look at my path tool here, and I'll just, let's think here. This path here. All right. X 3.8, 1.26. All right, here we go. I'll get my path tool here. I'll see if I can't get to the center as possible. I'll just Control and Shift and Alt just to drag this out and get this as close along this sort of top line of this as I can. And okay, here we go. And I'll get my text tool and I'll just say, click on this path and say, be happy. All right, and then I'll see if I can't move this to be centered on top of the circle. All right, great, neat. And your picture might be dark enough for like your text to show up really well. I like the white text. So here's that. That's good. But it's kind of hard to see on some parts of it. So I'm going to just go down here to my background. I'm going to add a gradient map on top of it. And I'll just make this sort of a dark blue. On top of a darker blue. Well, maybe a slightly lighter blue. Just to darken it up a little bit. And then I'll just take the fill down. All right, so there you go. All right, I will do this one more time. What I'll do here is I'm going to, I'll save this as something different. I'll save it as path 1. And I'll reintroduce this picture to my Photoshop here. I'll say File, Open Recent, and you can open up this nature picture one more time, and it'll be in its own window. And I'm going to add a new layer here, and I'll just grab my pen tool. And I'm going to just draw like a little curving path. Remember, we click and drag to draw this path, and I'll just drag it like this. Maybe pull it across. Let's see if I can't space this out. Okay. Let's see, our path select tool, and sort of drag it to the center. And I'll just click my text tool here, and I'll once again hover over the path and just say, be happy, find a mountain. And in this case, it's a bit too long, so I'll just pull this back, see if I can select everything here. Maybe shrink this down some. And that's 11. I'll make this 11.66 as well. 11.6. So it's all the same size, and we could even try to like size it up a little bit more. All right, fun. All right, and so there we go. And from there, we could actually just resize this if we wanted to. We can rotate it around. We could even draw it along like the path of the mountains itself. This fits in pretty well right here. We could even grab our path select tool. And we should even think of our paths window here. Can we? No, okay, that's fine. All right, neat. All right, so there we go. We have we have our two designs here. Let's we can just put those on a little photo spread, and once again try to like make sure these are both visible. But this is just a real quick way of putting your stuff on a path. So it's a nice little tool there. All right, well, very cool. So find a picture on Pixabay and find a little phrase that'll go along with it, and show me what you can do with the type of the text on the path, and put these two on a photo spread, like just side by side or one on top of the other. All right, very neat. See you in class.